Good morning students, welcome all of you to online English class. In the previous class we were discussing the play A Sunny Morning, and in the previous class we have seen how Donna Laura and Don Gonzalo, both of them, they presented themselves and they tried to hide their identities. Both of them, they don't want to reveal their true identities to each other. For this purpose, with this intention, they presented themselves. Don Laura presented herself as Silver Medal's friend, and Don Gonzalo presented himself as Gallant Lover's cousin. And to hide their identities and to show their honesty, which is not a reality, they were not honest, but to show their honesty and to hide their true identity, they just created fictitious stories. The story created by Don Gonzalo on behalf of his cousin, and in that story he glorified his death. How Don Gonzalo's cousin, he went to Seville and came back to Madrid, and he wrote so many letters to Laura, some of them in verse, but all the letters were intercepted by her parents and no reply came. Because of this, he believed that his love is lost forever, and he joined army, went to Africa. There in a war trench, by holding the flag of Spain, he met a glorious death, and he was whispering the name of his beloved Laura before his death. So that's how Don Gonzalo glorified his cousin's death, in other words, his own death, his own fake death. In competition to this fictitious story, Don Laura, she was not far behind in creating a fictitious story. Even she created and narrated a story. In that story, Don Laura narrated that Don Laura's friend, that is Silver Medal, she awaited news for days, weeks, months and a year. After a year, she went to the beach, the same beach where her beloved risked his life. In that beach, she wrote her beloved's name on the sand and sat upon the on that rock where the waves were crept upon, and her gaze was fixed upon the horizon, and she was continuously looking towards the horizon. The waves murmured eternal threnody. That means something bad is going to happen, a sad thing is going to happen. Suddenly a tide rose with a boom and swept her out to sea. This is how Silver Medal sacrificed her life without imagining her life. She cannot imagine her life without her beloved, so she sacrificed her life. Like this, both Don Laura and Don Gonzalo, they created fictitious stories to hide their true identities. So after they narrated these stories, now Don Laura asked Don Gonzalo whether he is going to come the next day. So now, what was the reply given by Don Gonzalo? Let us see. Are you coming again tomorrow? Don Gonzalo: most certainly, if it is a sunny morning, and not only will I not scare away the birds, but I will bring a few crumbs. Don Laura: thank you very much. Birds are grateful and repay attention. I wonder where my maid is. Petra signals for her maid. Don Gonzalo aside, looking at Laura, whose back is turned. No, I will not reveal myself. I am grotesque now. Better that she recall the gallant horseman who passed daily beneath her window tossing flowers. Don Laura: here she comes. Don Gonzalo: that Gianito, he plays havoc with the nursemaids. Looks toward right and signals with his hands. Don Laura aside, looking at Gonzalo, whose back is turned. No, I am too sadly changed. It is better he should remember me as the black-eyed girl tossing flowers as he passed among the roses in the garden. Gianito enters bright, and Petra by left, she has a bunch of violets in her hand. When Don Laura asked Don Gonzalo whether he is going to come the next day, Don Gonzalo replied, most certainly, that he is going to come for sure if it was a sunny morning. If the next morning is going to become a sunny morning, then only he is going to come. and he is not going to scare away the birds, he is not going to make the birds fly away, and instead he is going to bring a few breadcrumbs. So here Don Gonzalo is giving an assurance that he is going to bring few breadcrumbs for the birds. Don Laura, thank you very much, birds are grateful. When Don Laura heard that Don Gonzalo is going to bring breadcrumbs, she is thanking him and she is expressing her concern and her way of thinking about the birds by saying that birds are grateful, they repay attention. So birds are very grateful, they are thankful. If you take care of them, if you love them, in return even they'll love you. Even birds will love you. I wonder where my maid Petra. Now Don Laura, she is looking for her maid Petra, and she even calls her, signals through her hand, and Don Gonzalo aside. When Don Laura, she is looking for her maid, turned that side, Don Gonzalo aside, Don Gonzalo, he is speaking to himself. No, I will not reveal myself. Here Don Gonzalo, he decided that he is not going to reveal his true identity. So which is his true identity? That is, the gallant lover is none other than Don Gonzalo. The gallant horseman, gallant lover, he is none other than Don Gonzalo, but he is not going to reveal this truth to Don Laura. Why? Because the reason is, I am grotesque now. Now he has completely changed. Now he looks very ugly, very old, very ugly, grotesque. He looks gouty. Better that she recalls the gallant horseman who passed daily beneath her window tossing flowers. So let her recall me. Means Don Gonzalo wanted Don Laura to remember him as the gallant horseman who used to toss flowers while he was passing beneath her window, and Don Gonzalo wanted Don Laura to remember him as a gallant horseman, beautiful, young and good looking, handsome young man, instead of revealing the identity, because he is not good looking now, he is too old, he is grotesque, looking very ugly. So that's why Don Gonzalo decided that he is not going to reveal his true identity. Don Laura, here she comes. So after calling Petra, Petra came and Don Laura told she is coming. Don Gonzalo, the Gianetto, he plays havoc with nursemaids. So now Don Gonzalo is saying that Gianetto, that is his servant, he plays havoc. Havoc means flirting. He flirts or he just wastes his time with nursemaids. So whoever nursemaids who are there in the park, he plays havoc. He flirts with them. He just wastes his time with those nursemaids and looks towards right and signals with his hand. Now even Don Gonzalo turned that side to call Gianetto. Don Laura. Now Don Laura, when Don Gonzalo turned the other side, turned that side to call Gianetto, Don Laura, she is speaking to herself. No, I am too sadly changed. It is better he should remember me as a black-eyed girl tossing flowers. So even Don Laura is not ready to reveal her true identity. The reason is that even she too sadly changed. It means even she has become very old. She is not looking beautiful. She is not looking as beautiful as she was in her youth. When she was a silver medal, she was very beautiful, but now her beauty has gone. That is the one thing. The other reason, though they are projecting that the reason for not revealing their true identity is their lack of good looks, is their old age. But the main reason is that they were not honest for their love. Both of them, they were not honest. Gianetto enters by right, Petra by left. She has a bunch of violets in her hand. After that, Gianetto enters by right side, Petra enters the scene by left side, and Petra is holding a bunch of violets, bluish purple color flowers. Blue and purple mixed color flowers, that is violets, she holds in her hand. Don Laura. Well Petra, at last. Don Gonzalo. Gianetto, you are late. So Don Laura, after seeing Petra, she said, well Petra, at last you reached, you just came. Don Gonzalo told Gianetto that Gianetto is late. Petra to Don Laura, the guard gave me these violets for you, Senora. Petra handed over the violets to Laura, which were given by the guard. The guard has given violets to Petra to hand it over, to give it to Laura. Don Laura, how very nice. Thank him for me, they are fragrant. As she takes the violets from her hand, her maid, a few loose ones fall to the ground. How very nice. The flowers are beautiful, they are very nice. Thank for him. It's very good. So thank him, express my gratitude on behalf of me. They are fragrant. So they are spreading fragrance as well. They are giving good smell. While taking the flowers from Petra, Laura, she just let few loose ones to fall to the ground. Few loose flowers, loose violets, they fell on the ground. Don Gonzalo, my dear lady, this has been a great honor and a great pleasure. Now Don Gonzalo is preparing himself to leave. Before leaving, he said, Don Laura, that is, by meeting her, by conversing with her, he had a good time and it had given him a great pleasure, happiness to speak to her. Don Laura, it has also been a pleasure to me. Even Don Laura is saying, even she feels pleasured, even she feels happy to meet him, to converse with him. Don Gonzalo, goodbye until tomorrow. Now before leaving, Gonzalo is saying, goodbye until tomorrow. By tomorrow, goodbye. I am going to meet you again tomorrow. Don Laura, until tomorrow, Don Gonzalo, if it is sunny. Once again, Don Gonzalo is saying, if it is a sunny morning, I am going to come. Don Laura, a sunny morning, will you go to your bench? Now Don Laura is once again sweetly asking, a sunny morning, to enjoy this sunny morning, whether you are going to sit on your bench. For that, Don Gonzalo, no, I will come to this if you do not object. Don Gonzalo is saying, I am not going to take my bench, instead I am going to come to this bench if you do not have any objection. For that, Don Laura is saying, this bench is at your disposal, under your control. This bench belongs to you. This is under your control. So here we can see the change in the beginning of the play. When they meet each other, they argued and there was a tit for tat conversation between them just for a bench, and Laura claimed the bench she was sitting was her bench and Don Gonzalo should take permission before sitting on that bench. But now the same lady changed her concern for the old man. She is saying that this bench, the bench which belongs to Laura, the usual bench on which Laura sits every day, that bench belongs to Don Gonzalo and it is completely under Don Gonzalo's control. So this shows Don Laura's love towards Don Gonzalo. It did not die. She loves him even now, Don Gonzalo, and I will surely bring the crumbs. See the change in Don Gonzalo as well. The one who scared away the birds and who rudely said that he do not care to listen to nonsense and he did not care about the birds. Earlier Don Gonzalo was very rude. He said he did not care about birds, but now he is saying that he is going to bring few breadcrumbs for the birds. It is not because of the love towards the birds, but because of the love towards Don Laura. Even Don Gonzalo, he had love towards Don Laura. Just like him, even Don Laura, she has love towards Don Gonzalo. Don Gonzalo, and I will surely bring the crumbs. Don Laura, tomorrow then. Don Gonzalo, tomorrow. Laura walks away to her right, supported by her maid. Gonzalo, before leaving with Gianetto, trembling and with a great effort, stoops to pick up the violets Laura dropped. Just then Laura turns her head and surprises him picking up the flowers. Now both of them, Don Laura and Don Gonzalo, they prepare to leave. Laura walks away to her right. By taking the help of her maid Petra, Laura, she is slowly walking towards right side. And Ganslow, before living with Genito, trembling, by taking so much of effort, by suffering, by shivering. Why he is shivering? He is unable to walk properly, but by trembling with a great effort, he bends. Don Ganslow bends, stoops to pick up. He bends to pick up the violets Laura dropped. The same flowers, the violets which Laura dropped while taking it from Petra. The violet flowers, now Don Ganslow is stooped, Don Ganslow bent to pick up those flowers. Meanwhile, by then, just Don Laura turned her head, surprising him picking up the flowers. She just observed, she just looked how Don Ganslow, with so much of effort, with so much of trembling, with so much of suffer, he is picking up the flowers. Genito, what are you doing, Senor? Don Ganslow, Genito, wait. By looking at Don Ganslow, who is suffering so much, trembling so much to pick up the flowers, Genito asked Don Ganslow, Sir, what are you doing? For that, Don Ganslow said, Genito, wait a minute. Don Laura said, yes, it is he. Once again, Don Laura confirmed that he is the gallant horseman. He is her old lover. Don Ganslow aside, is it she? And no mistake. Even Don Ganslow confirmed that that old lady is Silver Maiden herself. It is she and no mistake. Don Laura and Don Ganslow waved farewell. So once again they waved farewell. They just waved their hands and they said goodbye. Don Laura, can it be that this is he? Don Ganslow, heavens, is it she? Just before leaving, once again Don Laura, can it be that this is he? She is having question. She is having a thought. What is that question and thought? Can it be that this is he? This is that gallant horseman. Why? Because he sadly changed and he did not reveal his true identity even after knowing that that is himself, that the man which Don Laura presented in her story, that is Don Ganslow himself, even after knowing that he did not reveal his true identity and he sadly changed, grotesque. So that's why Don Laura said, can it be that this is he? Is it the same person? Don Ganslow, heavens, is it she? Even Don Ganslow expressed his surprise. Is it she? Is it the same Silver Maiden? How beautiful she was when she was young, but now she completely changed, and even she did not reveal her true identity even after knowing that the lady whom Don Ganslow presented in his story, that is herself. They smiled once more as if she were again at the window and he below in the rose garden, and then disappear upon the arms of their servants. Now once again the previous scene, the previous love scene is remembered here, that the Silver Maiden is at her window and the gallant horseman is in the rose garden on his horseback. Then they disappear upon the arms of their servants. By just leaning, by just taking the support, by putting his hand on his servant Genito and Don Laura by putting her hand on Petra, both of them, Don Ganslow and Don Laura, both of them they just disappeared by taking the help of their servants. Like this, the play ends once again remembering and recalling the love scene. I think all of you have understood the play very well. The play is a mixture of humor, romance, irony and wit, and it is a very nice play where we have the emotions, we have the secrets, we have fun, we have criticism, we have comments, we have rude nature, we have realization, and we have fake stories and fake deaths. I am going to dictate you one more question from today's session. All of you write down. The first question: what did Don Ganslow promise Laura? What did Don Ganslow promise Laura What did Don Gonzalo promise Laura before leaving the park? What did Don Gonzalo promise Laura before leaving the park? Next question. Who are grateful and repay attention? Who are grateful and repay attention according to Don Laura? Who are grateful and repay attention according to Don Laura? Next question. Why Don Gonzalo did not want to reveal his true identity? Why Don Gonzalo did not want to reveal his true identity? Next question. How? Okay, the previous question. Why Don Gonzalo did not reveal his true identity? Why Don Gonzalo did not reveal his true identity? Next question. How Don Gonzalo want Don Laura to remember him? How Don Gonzalo want Don Laura to remember him? Next question. Who plays havoc with nursemaids? Who plays havoc with nursemaids? Who plays havoc with nursemaids? Next question. Why Don Laura did not reveal her true identity? Why Don Laura did not reveal her true identity? Why Don Laura did not reveal her true identity? Next question. How Don Laura want Don Gonzalo to remember her? How Don Laura want Don Gonzalo to remember her? Next question. Who gave a bunch of violets to Petra? Who gave a bunch of violets to Petra? Who gave a bunch of violets to Petra? Next question. Whose bench is at Don Gonzalo's disposal? Whose bench is at Don Gonzalo's disposal? Whose bench is at Don Gonzalo's disposal? Next question. What did Don Gonzalo do? What did Don Gonzalo do just before leaving the park? What did Don Gonzalo do just before leaving the park? What did Don Gonzalo do just before leaving the park? Next question. Who surprises Don Gonzalo? Who surprises Don Gonzalo at the end of the play? Who surprises Don Gonzalo at the end of the play? Next question. How does the play end? How does the play end? How does the play end? Okay, these are all 1 mark questions. Now I will dictate 4 mark questions. Write down. Write a note on write a note on the conversation between Don Gonzalo and Don Laura. Write a note on the conversation between Don Gonzalo and Don Laura in the beginning of the play and the end of the play. Write a note on the conversation between Don Laura and Don Gonzalo in the beginning of the play and at the end of the play. Next question. Why Don Laura and Don Gonzalo? Why Don Laura and Don Gonzalo did not reveal their true identities to each other? Why Don Laura and Don Gonzalo did not reveal their true identities to each other? Same question, continue. What would have happened? What would have happened? What would have happened if they revealed their true identities? What would have happened if they revealed their true identities? If they revealed their true identities. Next question. Justify the title of the play. Justify the title of the play in relation to the love story. In relation to the love story. Justify the title of the play in relation to the love story between Don Laura and Don Gonzalo. The love story between Don Laura and Don Gonzalo. Next, 6 mark questions. 6 mark questions. First question. The ways of providence are strange. The ways of providence are strange. The ways of providence are strange. Explain in relation to the play A Sunny Morning. Explain in relation to the play A Sunny Morning. Next question. The play A Sunny Morning. The play A Sunny Morning is a blend of romance and humor. The play A Sunny Morning is a blend of romance and humor. Explain with examples. Explain with examples. Next question. How Don Laura and Don Gonzalo created fictitious stories. How Don Laura and Don Gonzalo created fictitious stories to hide their true identities. How Don Laura and Don Gonzalo created fictitious stories to hide their true identities. Okay, that's it. All 1 mark, 4 mark and 6 mark questions. I hope all of you have understood the play. In the next class, I am going to sum up the play. Until then, all of you take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Yes.